Hi guys, my name is Fraser-Hardwick, and today I would like to show you the actual game that I have made for my graduation project. A couple videos on my YouTube and my LinkedIn, as well as for my project folder so far, and that's just the cinematic I made to really show off the scene for the project and some of the animations I've done. But this video, I'd generally like to show you what it's like in the first person aspect of the bar, and maybe actually show you some areas that you may not be able to see or notice. So first I'm just going to open up the folder now. Sorry if I do sound very croaky, I am ill. However, we do push forward and move on. Okay. So this is Vice & Co. in the Bioshock universe. A couple aspects I'd love to talk about right now is the atmospheric fog. That was one of the hardest things I wanted to work on for this project, because I'm used to using fog before. However, I've never really done an underwater scene, so there's a lot of different aspects, especially with lighting, that I really wanted to address with this. However, I did manage to do it. I do feel like it has that underwater themes, especially with some of the refractions I added in as well. By the refractions, I mean the distortion of the ocean. As you can see, the Big Daddy there and the buildings in the background are sort of waving like it would be in moving water. This was actually done by trying to sort out this glass refraction here, and then thinking how I could try and implement that to make it look like it's underwater, like the game usually does. So I managed to do that, and I was really happy with how this turned out, and I think it really makes this look more like an underwater set piece. I used some asset packs, like the ocean floor asset pack, and that gave me access to these fish. It is like a particle system with these fish, so you set where they're spawning, and then I was able to kind of understand where they would go throughout the whole scene, so they kind of do pass the window, and it really just makes it makes it a lot nicer to look at, as well as it gives it something to sort of bring life to this underwater ocean. But let's go on with the bar. Oh, this is just an example of animation as well. I went on Mixamo and was able to rig a skeleton from the Bioshock game files. So with being able to rig that skeleton, I was able to put any animation I wanted from the Mixamo website. So with doing this, I put this in as the after credits when I was giving all my thanks to my peers that helped me out throughout this work. And I sort of put him in there just having a little boogie. But let's get on with the bar. So everything you see, walls and the bar and any sort of the architecture, was made by myself. I went into Blender and I started working around and recreating a bar that I work at called Vice & Co. With that as well, it kind of made it so I had something to base the bar off of. And I was very hard set on setting the Bioshock universe, due to the bar being a speakeasy and sort of having this Art Deco design. I think having Bioshock as the main factor and the main sort of like themes as well would really suit the bar. So I'm very happy about how it turned out. Yeah, and I've just put some little story aspects to it, like, you know, if it was going to be a full-fledged game, I would definitely have the player start area here at the start of the bar, and obviously be able to walk through. As well as this, I imported some of the pictures from the Vice & Co staff that I was donated by Davey. He's a worker at the bar, and he's also the photographer for it, so he let me use some of his photos to really give it that sort of like the Easter eggs of Vice & Co, with some of their photos they use for the website, as well as for their staff members. As well as this, with the animations in general, I made a sequence, and there should be a cutscene on my YouTube already that you can always take a look at, and that will be, I'll link that as well into the description of this video. But yeah, I'm very happy with how the outside and this front area of the bar turned out. But let me just pass my friend over here and get onto the back bar. So I did base this on Vice & Co, obviously, and since I work there, I have an idea of how stuff is really set out. This is usually the till area, but I made this into like the typewriter memo area, with obviously the vault and whatnot for the staff that would work there, with a couple of fridges and the file drawers here as well. And this is the waiter station usually. This is where you'd be picking up and dropping off your drinks and making sure the glassware is clean and whatnot. As well as the back bar here. I added some glass assets as well. I really added them in to just make it so the bar looks like it is alive and it still is stocked. As well as this, I actually imported some bottles that are from real life models, and I actually arranged them in the way that we do at the bar. The reason I did this was just because you can kind of tell here where the bottom middle is where most drinks, most alcohol is used for most drinks, and then you have your whiskey shelves, liqueur shelves, then you have your rum and tequilas, and then your gins and shotables up there, and vodkas and whatnot over there. So that's kind of how I arranged the bar in that way. I also added in some cocktail shaker areas where we always keep the cocktail shakers, as well as the stations have been set up for how it usually is at the bar as well, with one station here, one station there, and then sometimes a station in the middle, but we put a little fruit bowl there. But yeah, no, generally this has been one of the most enjoyable projects I've made so far. Very nice to actually sort of integrate some more life into Unreal projects that I haven't really been able to do before. I've usually done abandoned scenes or just like one player scenes. I've never really done something that actually has a lot of life to it and a lot of character to it. I'm very happy that I was able to implement Vice & Co. Into a game world of my choice. And extremely happy with the way this has turned out and some of the aspects of it. I'd just say a massive, genuinely thank for watching and all the support I've been getting for the past couple of months working on this project. Something that I would love to go and explore further on in my future and hopefully have a career in. So, thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you next one.